everybody, it's me, Kara, and normally I do the crazy paint instruction videos or I do the makeup vlogs, but today I'm going to be talking about something a little closer to home. I'm going to talk about being a parent of a child with special needs. And there's a lot of stigma that goes along with that for not only the moms or the dads or but also the children. Now I'm not going to my perspective is going to be from a single mom because that's what I am, and I'm trying to get situated. I'm sorry. As I sit here Indian style on my couch. So but I'm not you know um dismissing the fathers or anything. But okay, with that said, I'm going to start from the beginning and hopefully shed some light or help people understand a little bit about a child with ADHD, um, on the autism spectrum. My son is 10 and he has ADHD and ODD, which is oppositional defiant disorder. I was brought up by a mom who did not support mental health, mental help. So that was a sign of weakness. So if you wanted to talk to a counselor or anything like that, or you needed medication for depression or anything like that, it was just not. It was not an option in my household. So I was brought up with that mentality. And I'm not saying anything against my mom. It's just, she's old school. That's it is what it is. So when we started realizing that Phoenix, that there was something different with Phoenix, I knew really early on before anything. And I had, like I said, I had the mentality of, like if I saw a parent in the store with a child that was throwing himself on the floor screaming, I too would look at the mom or the parent and be like, not really look at her, but I would think it, like, control your child, or the child needs discipline, or like, oh God, poor mom, like. And I'm disappointed in myself for feeling that way, and I saw it many times in my life, and I would judge them. I would judge, and it's awful. I would think that it was like lazy parenting, or the parent didn't want to deal with the child, so they stuck them on medication, and they didn't give the child enough time, or whatever it was, whatever excuse my ignorant mind came up with. So when I had Phoenix and I noticed something was different, I took him to the doctor, obviously, and when I would talk to the pediatrician, and then finally he came up with this diagnosis, and I was like, oh, it's like a yellow sticky note on the back of Phoenix's back, and now he's got this diagnosis, and these doctors are so quick to label these children these days, and everybody has autism or everybody has ADHD, and I would hear that from people too when I would tell my friends or my family members, like, hey, oh, they're saying that Phoenix has ADHD, and they're like, oh, everybody has something these days, and I would also, I was also told, that I was coddling Phoenix, or I'm not disciplining him enough. And my ex-husband used to say, oh, he hides under your skirt, which used to set me on fire. But yeah, I was a protective mom. I was a mom. I was my first boy. So I'm sure that I was overprotective, or not overprotective, but maybe I was, but still, it that doesn't put this blanket on the diagnosis that he had received, which is 100% valid. So, but at the moment that we had received that, I was completely ignorant of it. I had no idea what it was. I didn't understand it. I just, knew that my child was difficult. So I started reading on it, and reading on the medication because I did not want to give my son any medication. I was like, I'm not going to stifle him. I'm not going to, I don't want him drooling or turning into a zombie. Again, completely ignorant to what was out there because nobody really talks about it. It's, it's 10 years ago, no one was really saying much about it. So I had no idea what it entailed, or like, I was just thinking I was going to give him a pill and he was going to be drooling on a couch. Like so I read and I started reading and I started researching and I learned that it's not what I thought. And this medication is replacing the chemicals that he does not have being released in his brain. But it doesn't fix it. It doesn't fix it all. It just takes the edge off. And being a parent, being a parent of a child with ADHD is hard because there's no calming them. They get in these aggressions and you can't rationalize with them and you can't help them. And I have advocates, I have counselors, I have every resource that I can learn or find for him. I have, because I am doing this pretty much on my own. As a single mom, it's me. I don't have a support system. I don't have a family that rallies around me that, offers to watch him for a day. I have no one that watches Phoenix. I understand how it is to lose your shit and need a minute. Excuse me. It's not corona. My mouth is dry. So, when I need that moment, I can't even walk to the mailbox by myself. Phoenix, he's at school now, but the mailbox is probably 20 feet from the house, and more than that. I'm not good at math. But he's like, Mom. I have to be in his line of vision at all times. Going to the bathroom. I can't go to the bathroom by myself. I shut the door. I have to shut it, lock it, and do what I gotta do in 5 seconds because I'm like, Mom, banging on the door. Mom, where are you? I'm in the bathroom. I have to leave the shower door cracked open because he needs to know when he calls me, he needs to hear my response. I don't get a minute. And you need it. You need that minute. But as hard as I feel it is for me, it is 10,000 times harder for him because he is different and he's awesome, but he's different and he doesn't get invited to parties. He doesn't have many friends. He's cool. He's fun, but he's difficult. And it's things that he can't help. These kids can't help it. So it's impulsivity. So when he has a meltdown, they've gotten better with age, but he's aggressive and he gets mad. He's not physical, thank God, to other children or anything. He's cool, but he's a sore loser, but he's a handful. So this little video today is for the parents of these kids. I'll probably make another one touch on, kids and hopefully you'll be able to show these videos to your boyfriends or your, another perspective, your girlfriends or your friends or your family members, and so it's not just you saying these things, that they realize that it's real, and other people are going through this, and these kids, there's other kids that are doing the same exact thing that your kid is doing, and there's nothing that you're doing wrong. I get you. I understand you. I am here for you. Like, there's another mom, and I'm probably gonna mispronounce her name. Her name is Meredith Masony, I think. She's all over YouTube, and she's awesome. And her son is diagnosed as well. I think he's on the spectrum, and she reaches out to other parents, and that's what I'm doing right now, because you're not alone, and I know how I feel. I feel alone. Like, I need a friend that gets it. I need someone to come over and hug me and be like, it's okay. Not like, you should do this, or you should beat his ass, or, you did this wrong, you shouldn't do that. Don't, you coddle him, you do this. No, I'm in this for 10 years. Do you know, I've tried everything that there is. I've read every book. I've talked to specialists from here to New York. I've done it all. Stop telling me what I should do, and just be there for me. Don't judge my kid. Accept my kid. Accept me. You can comment below, reach out to me, share your stories, cry to me. I'm here. I will not judge you. I will not judge your child. I'm here. And we'll all get through this together.